Hey guys, it's Sam here. So I know now during times of pandemic, everyone's working from home, and it's a little bit of a troubling time for most people. A lot of fear going on, but it's also a time where a lot of people are applying for jobs. So I thought I'd share some tips on interviewing skills. Yes. So why do you have to listen to me? Well, you know, but I probably done more interviews than you have applied for jobs. So there you go. Take that with a pinch of salt. So yeah, so I've got three tips for you. Three tips. So most of it is fairly common knowledge, pretty straightforward stuff. But of course, it's not things like eye contact, sit up straight, remember to breathe. I mean those are great tips, but but yeah, and I'm sure these tips most interviewers will agree with. So yeah, let's get into it. Tip the first: show them that you want it. Okay, so as an interviewer, I want to see you interested in the job. Okay, so yes, I know, I get it. You have applied for 20, 30, 50, 100 jobs, hundreds positions. Okay, well, as an interviewer, I have gone through hundreds and hundreds of applications, of resumes, your resume, and I've gone through hundreds of interviews. All right, so if I took the time and the interest to go through your resume and to arrange an interview with you, the least you can do is take the time and research, right? Do your research. So you have no idea the number of times. Okay, like I like to ask the question in the interviews, and I'm sure a lot of other interviewers do as well. And that question is, what do you know about our company? Simple question, right? And this is usually just to see whether or not the interviewee, the person on the other line, you have done your research. You've done a bit of homework, right? You don't need to tell me the entire company history and all that. But at least take an interest. Do your research, right? You have no idea how many times like I've done interviews where I've asked them, what do you know about the company, and I've gone, I don't really know. I swear, if I asked them, like, do you know what company you're applying for, they probably wouldn't know either. Like, look, even if you're going through a recruitment company, a recruitment agency, you can ask them, right? You can ask your contact, like, what company am I applying for? Like, then go to the website and just at least know what product they're selling or something, right? Because seriously, like if you couldn't care less about the company, then sorry, I couldn't. It just turned off for me, right? Okay, so yeah, I get it. Some you got a degree. Flipping burgers is beneath you. But yeah, if you come in acting like an entitled mama's boy or girl, I should be basking in your glory. Because your parents told you to go get a job. For the sake of getting a job, then sorry, you're not getting the job. Right? Simple as that. Okay, but on the other hand, you don't want to act like you need the job. Don't be desperate, right? Like I get it. Like you're applying for a job, it means you need a job, right? You need money. I get it. Okay, so yes, back to the point. Show them that you want it. Okay, so show them that you're interested, right? Because firstly, it makes you more memorable, right? Because naturally, if you're interested in the job, you will you'll pay attention, you apply yourself, and you come across as if you act interested, you are interesting, right? And that makes you memorable. And the best thing that you want to do is be memorable. Okay. Second tip. Yes. Show them what you got. Okay. So this is very simple, but again, especially in Asian countries, like in Malaysia, maybe not so much in Singapore, they tend to downplay. Like I've had a lot of interviewees downplay the skills because I get it. You want to be humble, you want to be honest. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, like if I ask how are you with this software, or how well how well versed are you with this particular machine? Then most I get replies from people where they're like, oh, I'm not good, but they're trying to recover it. They'll be like, but I can learn. So that's a good sign. Yes, you want to show that you can learn. But perhaps you can phrase it something like this. You phrase it like, I admit I don't have that much experience, but there was this time back in college where I did this related machine, or I did this related task, and I feel that this skill would be useful for this particular skill that you are talking about now, right? And I can adapt, I can learn. I mean, you don't have to say it in that way, but there's a way to kind of phrase it differently so that it puts you in a favorable light. Okay, I'm not saying lie, don't lie, but if you can draw from, I mean, in essence, there are a lot of skills that are transferable, that are interchangeable. So yeah, but I mean, if you really truly don't have the skills, or you don't have the knowledge or whatever for that particular thing, then yeah, you can say that you don't know it, but show them that you can learn, right? Because a lot of most jobs will have some form of on-the-job training, right? They're not expecting you to know everything, right? Because every company is different. Every company does things differently. Okay, so yes, there are transferable skills. There are standard things that can be applied to most jobs, but by and large, most jobs you need time to kind of pick it up, get used to it. Okay, so definitely don't downplay your skills. Okay, but you don't need to brag. I get it. Sometimes people feel bad. They're like, I don't want to go around telling them that I can do like everything. There are some people that they'll come in and they'll be like, oh yeah, I can do everything, man. Yeah, I'm great. And then of course, when they do the job, when they get into the job, can't do it then. But at least for the interview, be honest, be straightforward, but also be able to show that you have the relevant skills to do the job, because that's what me as the interviewer, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, I need to know that you can do this job. Okay, so I can't know for sure, right? But at least give me the confidence, right? I want to have the confidence that even if you don't know that particular thing, or you don't have that particular skill, that you can learn, you're willing to learn, you have the right attitude. Okay, simple. But of course, even better if you be like, yeah, I'm an expert at this, I know A to Z, blah blah blah, and you can show. That's more important. You can, like, anyone can claim that they know how to do something, right? I can be like, yeah, I know how to fly a plane. How are you gonna refute that, right? But if I can tell you, I flew a Cessna 340 whatever, in the year 2019, I took it for a couple of flights. So put it into context, tell a story, right? That makes it a lot better, right? That makes it a lot more grounded, and it gives the interviewer confidence. Okay, right. Now the third point. Sorry, it's going a little long. Third point is practice. Okay, so yeah, I mean, how is this relevant to online interviews? Yeah, right here. This. Okay, so you want to do a trial run, do a dry run, right, before you do an online interview. So firstly, get a webcam. Okay, like I know sometimes it's not prerequisite. I've done interviews where it's kind of like, it's more like a phone interview. I might just call you, if I can't see you. And why do I want to see you? It's not because I want to check you out. Okay, like maybe some interviewers want to do that. But in the essence of it, an interview is about a human connection, right? It's about getting to know you. If you can have a conversation with the interviewer, then you're doing something right. Okay, if you throw in a bit of humor, you can talk about, discuss you've got common topics, then you are like 350% more likely to get the job. Okay, so yes, so definitely if you can find a common point, then that's great, but you don't have to try for that. Okay, basically what you want to do is you want to present yourself well, and you basically, as an interviewer, I just want to know two things. One, can you do the job? Okay, can you do the work? Okay, can you do the thing? Secondly, can I work with you? Right, because chances are one of your interviewers, me or the other 2 or 3 peoples, they're going to be the ones that you report to or you work with in some form, right? So we just want to know these 2 things, right? If you can give us confidence in these 2 things, you're good. Okay, and if you can make us chuckle or laugh, then yeah, even better, right? Because like I said, memorable. Okay, so anyway, back to the online thing. So yeah, definitely center. After you get a good webcam and a mic. Okay, 2 in 1. A pretty cheap business. Okay, and frame yourself. Okay, So yeah, definitely get somewhere with a nice clear background like this. Or if you can't, but you don't want too much noise. So if you can't get a clear background, then most of the Zoom or Teams or whatever software have background modifiers. Okay, so at the very least it will blur it out. All right, so it doesn't distract from you. Okay, you are the star. Okay, so and yeah, or even better if you put up some nice imagery. I'm sure the interviewer will appreciate it on that long day. Okay, and what else? Yeah, that's all is it. Yeah, because I've had people who are like clearly interviewing on their phone, okay, and they're like wobbling it every which way, and like whoa. Please, the last thing you want to do is give your interviewer motion sickness. Okay, the wrong kind of memorable. Okay, I've had people where it's like, or they're like this. Hi, I'm Sam. How do you do? Like, as much as I enjoy seeing your perfect teeth and your uvula and everything in there, please, just look. You're going into interview, right? You're gonna be in the interview for at least like 20-30 minutes, right? So get comfortable. Find a place to like put your. If you're on your phone, that's fine. I'm nothing against logging in on phone, but like put it down somewhere. And just like find a nice frame, right? You want to frame yourself nicely. Imagine you're going on camera in a movie or something, right? Because that's kind of what it is, right? So yeah, again, and then you wanna be mostly in the frame. Don't be too small in the corner, right? Center, okay? Professional, right? And please, I know we're all working from home, but I don't want to see you in like a t-shirt, like hair just everywhere. Just put in some effort. Okay, I get it. You don't have to wear pants for like hair. Just what you see. Just put on like a nice shirt. Okay, nothing too distracting, of course. And yeah, again, practice. So even if you don't have a job right now, you can video call your friends. Just say hi, kind of get used to where everything is, so that on the day, you can log in, and yeah, be comfortable. Right, that's the important thing. You want to be comfortable. You want to be able to breathe, be able to think. Right, you don't want a lot of stuff going on. And please, for the love of God, if you are in the interview, don't be like staring at your phone. Be like I can tell it, that you're looking at your phone. Be like, yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, don't. Please. Look, if you're getting an urgent call, if you're expecting like a delivery or something, then yes, you can tell the interviewer, I can accept that. You'd be like, oh, sorry, I have to take a call. Can I mute you for 1 second? But presumably, most of these things, unless your house is on fire or something, presumably you can kind of plan ahead or ask someone to help you out. So yeah, I think that's just practice. But yes, like I said, I understand if you have something urgent to attend to, and you need to mute and run off for a little bit or go to the toilet or something, then just tell me. We're human. I get it. I don't know. Maybe some other interviewers might not take it so kindly, but look, I'm doing all this because I want you guys to succeed. Okay, I want you guys to get the job. Okay, so yeah, again, 3 tips. Okay, number 1, show them you want it. Okay, number 2, show them what you got. Number 3, practice. Okay, so yeah, if that's all you take from this, well, then at least yeah, know that your interviewer is also a person, and you just want to have that. You just want to have a conversation. Yes, it's of course you're right to be nervous. There's a lot on the line, high stakes. But yeah, in essence, it's just a conversation, right? We're just getting to know each other, and don't take it too harshly if it doesn't work. Again, the more you interview, the better you get at it, and yeah, I wish you the best of luck. Okay, so that's all from me. Have a good weekend, and good luck with those interviews. Sam out.